Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a really powerful idea, the Ramadan emergency plan. Basically, it's a strategy for treating this month with the kind of urgency it deserves, as if it could be the most important one of your life. So let's just jump right in with a story that, honestly, it completely changes how you see the value of this month. It's about these two guys, one becomes a martyr, and it leads to this question that even stumped one of the Prophet Muhammad's closest companions. All right, so here's the story. You have these two men, right? They become Muslim at the exact same time. Super close companions, totally devoted. But then one of them goes off to battle and dies as a martyr. I mean, that's one of the highest honors you can imagine. The other guy, he lives for just one more year and then dies peacefully in his sleep. Okay, so then one of their friends sees them in a dream. They're both at the gates of paradise. And, get this, the man who died peacefully in his bed, he gets called in first. I mean, how is that even possible, right? So they ask the Prophet Muhammad, and he doesn't even hesitate. He just asks back, well, didn't he live for one more year? Didn't he get to experience one more Ramadan? The gap between them, he explained, was as big as the distance between the sky and the earth. Just incredible. So think about what that means. That one single extra Ramadan. That one chance to fast, to pray, to ask for forgiveness. It literally lifted that man's status higher than the honor of being a martyr. That's the scale of the gift we're talking about here. That's what's on the table for us. Okay, but let's be real. If this opportunity is so massive, why do so many of us just hit a wall? We all start off with this amazing energy, right? And then boom, the dreaded mid-Ramadan slump kicks in. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You've seen it. The first few nights, the mosques are packed. You can feel the energy, the devotion is just electric. But then you hit day 8, day 9, the middle of the month, and the crowds are way smaller. The energy just kind of deflates. And then sure, it spikes again for the last 10 nights. We just get tired. We lose that initial focus. It happens. So the sermon we're breaking down gives this incredible analogy for the slump. Imagine you're digging for treasure. You find a little chest of gold, and you think, awesome, I'm done, and you walk away happy. What you don't realize is that if you had just pushed through that tired feeling and kept digging for just a little longer, there was a treasure a million times bigger waiting for you. That night when you feel the laziest, the most drained, that could literally be the night your entire salvation is decided. So how do we beat this? How do we fight that slump? The whole idea here is a total shift in mindset. You have to treat this Ramadan like a state of emergency, like it's your absolute final chance. I mean, let's just stop and really think about that for a second. Every single year, millions of people who thought for sure they'd see the next Ramadan just don't. Statistically, for some of us right here, this could be it. This could be our last one. If you knew that for a fact, if you knew this was your last shot, how would you do things differently? And look, this isn't about scaring you. It's about getting focused. When you have this mindset, you start seeing this month as your last shot at maghfirah, total, complete forgiveness. We're talking about every single mistake you've ever made, just wiped clean, a completely fresh start. That's the promise for those who fast and pray with real faith. It could be your very last chance to catch Laylat al-Qadr, the night of decree. Just think about that. A single night of worship that the Qur'an itself says is better than 1,000 months. That's over 83 years of worship, all packed into just a few hours. This might be your last chance to get that, ever. And here it is, the ultimate stake. This is the month where, every single night, God chooses people and frees them from the fire. This could be your last window of opportunity to get that ultimate decree of salvation. Once you truly get that, that's when your approach turns into a state of emergency. Now, having this last chance mindset isn't about panicking. Not at all. It's about having a proactive strategy. It's about realizing that God's mercy isn't something you just sit around and wait for. It's something you actively go out and run towards. There's this amazing concept from a prophetic narration. It says that God has these breezes of mercy that pass by us in our lives, and the advice is to expose yourselves to them. The Arabic word for this is ta'arud, and it's so active. It doesn't mean you just sit there and hope a little breeze hits you. No, it means you get up, you figure out which way the wind is blowing, and you go and plant yourself right in the middle of its path. So what does that actually look like? How do you do it? Well, you expose yourself with your actions. You raise your hands up and just say, Ya Allah, I'm here. I'm showing up. You give some charity. You read Qur'an. You cry in your prayers.
Honestly, it almost doesn't matter what the specific action is. The point is that you're making a conscious effort to show up, to be present, to put yourself right in the path of that divine mercy. So, let's put it all together. If we adopt this emergency mindset and we actively practice this idea of ta'arud, what are we running towards? What's the ultimate prize? What's the whole point of this emergency plan?
The grand prize is this: al-itq min an-nar. It means being freed from the fire. The Prophet Muhammad told us that every single night of Ramadan, God chooses people whom he frees. And we're not just talking about a pardon here. This is a permanent, irreversible declaration of total freedom.
And let's break down what that really means. It's so much more than just a pardon. It means your name is literally taken off the list of the people of hell and written onto the list of the people of paradise. It means your body itself is made forbidden to the fire. It is the ultimate, final, irreversible success. It's a victory that secures your entire eternity. And that is what is on the table every single night of this month.
And this is why it's so critical to get this from the start. This emergency plan, it doesn't kick in on day 15. It doesn't wait for the last 10 nights. It starts the second that moon is sighted. On night 1, the entire spiritual universe shifts. The gates of heaven swing open, the gates of hell are locked shut, the major devils are chained up, and an announcer calls out, "Hey you, the one looking for good, come on, step forward." The race for freedom begins right then and there. So, it all comes down to this one final, crucial question for you and for me. We know that these breezes of mercy are blowing this month, stronger than any other time of the year. So, are we going to be the ones who just stay inside, maybe not even noticing they're there? Or are we going to be the ones who run outside, into the open, with our arms wide, ready to catch every last bit of it? Really, the choice is ours to make.